What's up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, this is Inconspicuous Thoughts, and I am Ace Mob, and it's just me. No video to react to. Just wanted to get on here and talk and introduce myself. Spread my wings, as they say on these YouTube streets, and you know, current situations, and you know, here in America. I just wanted to get on here and just talk a little bit about me and what it was like for my summers growing up. For me and my brother. I'll just call him O. Me and my brother O. I'm originally from Savannah, Georgia, so I live in Muncie now. Um, but growing up in Savannah, around my family, it wasn't my cousins, it wasn't my aunt and uncles. It was extended mom, extended dad, extended brothers, extended sisters. We were a family, a nucleus, my Johnson and Hobson family down there. Um, and in '89, we moved to Chicago. We were young at the time. My mom was in Chicago with my younger brother L, and get that phone call, and they asked if we wanted to move. So moved there with her, and we said yes. Me and my brother collectively, and from there we were put on a bus. Mind you, at this time I was what was I, 8 years old? No, I was 9 at that time. So let me take that back because that was in '89. That was in October. So yeah, I was 9 at the time, and we were put on a Greyhound bus to go from Savannah, Georgia, to Chicago, Illinois. Now, to put that in perspective, is how many miles that is to go from one end of the country to the other. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. Even though at the beginning of it, I held my brother because he cried so long my shirt was soaked. But I held him to let him know no matter what, I'm not going to let anything happen to you. But that's not the point of this. I just wanted to set the tone to why I'm talking about my summers in Savannah. Our first summer back in Savannah obviously was in '90. And coming back to Savannah from Chicago was awesome. We were visitors in our hometown, which was weird. Coming back to Savannah, of course, my dad, his name is Hollywood. His nickname is Hollywood. Being around my dad, he was my superhero. You know, he was my superhero. I knew nothing would happen to me being around my dad. I knew nothing would happen to me being around my family in general. My uncle, my aunts, my cousins. They all had us, and that's what I love about it. And it's one of the reasons why I am the way I am today. I want to be that protector. Even if it takes my last breath, I will do anything for my family. But anyway, getting back, riding, we flew to Savannah, so that was a little different. It scared the H out of us. That was the first time we was on a plane, so our ears kept popping. We kept asking the stewardess, "How do we stop our ears from popping?" So she told us to hold our nose and blow, and we held our nose and blow, and or now to put chewing gum in your, just chew some gum, and keep your ears loose. But getting back in Savannah after being gone, moving to Chicago, it was awesome. I call it our boys of the summer. You know, we were visitors in our own home. No longer living in Georgia, we were visiting from Illinois, and it was awesome. Seeing our cousins again, seeing our uncle, seeing our grandmother. You know, seeing my godmother. It was awesome. But the one thing that I always try to have everybody remember is try to tell your stories. Tell your stories to someone. Write them down. Put them in a journal because we're all going to get to that day where we're not going to be able to tell our stories anymore. We're not going to be able to tell our stories. So I think in the realm of Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, any platform that you can record, social media platform, you can record yourself to where you can have something that you could play and somebody can look at. So my story is Boys of the Summer. It was just us being back home, riding in my dad's Riviera. The radio's playing. You got Pet Shop Boys. You got Don't Worry, Be Happy. You got Bon Jovi blaring like crazy. That Slippery When Wet album. Of course, my dad had the time. The time in Mars Day and the times as they would say it now. But listening to that in the vehicles, it was awesome. Going to my grandmother's house, hugging everybody, West 55th Street, Savannah, Georgia. Eating at our favorite Chinese takeout, Fuji. I think it was called Tokyo's, but the guy who owned it was named Fuji. Or one of the biggest things being in Savannah, Georgia, going to find that house that sold the 25-cent thrills. For those of you who don't know, it is literally Kool-Aid. Some put a little syrup in there, some fruit. Get me the chills just thinking about it. Just getting the thrill, sucking on that in the back seat. Dad saved his, put it in the freezer. You always got the big one. Somebody sold $1 one. It was in the bigger cups. And of course, being in Savannah, we had to definitely hit up Krispy Kreme donuts. It's not too many Krispy Kreme donuts anywhere like that, or everywhere, but we definitely hit that one on Skidaway and Victory. But when it comes right down to it, my auntie's house. I'm not gonna say her name, but my cousins know exactly. If they watch this video, they know. Being at my aunt's house. Mm. Every second, any moment we can go there, it was home. I mean, man, to hug her, and even if she got mad, to yell at us. And my cousins were some of the toughest individuals. We used to fight a lot, and I get my butt kicked. Hey, it's life. I'm not gonna lie to you. But being at my aunt's house was special. My grandma's house in particular too, but my aunt's house, it was really special. My dad would give us money so we can go to my grandma's house, but ultimately we always ended up at my aunt's house. I'm not gonna say names. I don't have permission for all that. But being there, me and my brother, we would be there all day, and we were one of her kids. It wasn't, oh, this is my nephews, even though you say that. Sitting down, breaking bread with them, running up and down the streets of Savannah, definitely going to River Street, going to Savannah Sweets for the praline samples, watching them make the taffy and all that stuff. It was definitely a beautiful experience being back home. Definitely going to Tybee Island. Tybee Island. I think I wish I had the technology that we have now for then. The pictures we would have taken. I mean, pictures were taken, but the pictures that we would have taken would have added to the memories that are here and definitely forever in my heart. But like I always tell my kids, and I definitely tell my wife all the time, when we're riding down the street or whether I'm at work and a song comes on, I can put myself anywhere in Georgia. And I'm in the vehicle with my dad. It's something I would give anything for right now. To be able to sit next to him and talk about anything. Basketball, politics. Did I do something stupid? Well, no, Dad, I didn't do anything stupid because no matter what, I know what you and Mom taught me, the rights and wrongs. My aunt and uncles, rights from wrong. My cousins, a lot of wrongs, but mainly right. Being a boy of the summer in Savannah, Georgia, the boys of the summer, as I would say, I was free. I was a young kid, no bills, no responsibility, running all over Tatumville, you know, going to Wendy's when they used to have the 99-cent menu, the junior bacon cheeseburger, the biggie fries. Just riding around Savannah. Even though I was a visitor, I was home because I was there with my father. He's gone now, but he's gone physically on earth. But he will forever be in my heart, my spirit, and any and everything that I do. So, me telling this story is saying to you guys, don't forget your past. Always live in that moment because you never know when it's over for yourself. So breathe. Just let life happen. I know things can be bad. Don't quit. Keep going. So maybe you can start a YouTube channel and you can sit in front of a camera talking into a mic like I am and telling a story. Me and my brother was just boys of the summer. Now we're adults with families of our own, telling stories like I'm telling you. I have a lot more stories to tell if you're interested. If you are, come along for the ride. This is just me being open, introducing myself. I just love fun, reminiscing, and enjoying the life that I have, surrounded by great individuals who make me stronger every day. So, with that being said, put in a comment, what's your greatest moments? It don't have to be summer. It could be Christmas, Thanksgiving, any holiday, anything that you have with a family member and you wish you can have it back. Don't be afraid. Open up. Hell, I'm here to listen, or in this case, read your comments. So again, I am Ace Mob. This is Inconspicuous Thoughts. Thank you for sitting and listening to just me talk about me and my brother the boys of the summer in Savannah, Georgia. So, thanks for visiting the channel, and this is something you're interested more in, hit that subscribe button. Like, comment. Don't be afraid. It's free. Open up, baby. We're all here. Thanks for coming through, but most importantly, don't ever forget, don't ever stop being humble and kind, because you don't know what the person next to you is dealing with. To get love is to spread love and respect. Have a good one, everyone.